In what ways does your media product use, develop, or challenge forms and conventions of real media products? My trailer uses and develops many forms and conventions in the genre of horror. However, it does not challenge them to an extent. This is because I've used many typical conventions and techniques used in horrors to fully appeal to my target audience, who are already familiar with the aspects of the horror film industry and enjoy them. So if I were to challenge some conventions, I could possibly lose a certain amount of the population of my target audience because I've gone against what they enjoy. Although challenging the conventions could have made my trailer and film more unique to the audience, which could appeal to them more and even widen the population. But I stuck with the typical themes and conventions because it was an easy guideline to follow and almost guaranteed to attracting my target audience. The convention followed in my trailer and in my auxiliary task is the characters that I have created in the product. Because in horror films the antagonist is the star of the film rather than the victims and heroes. For example, Friday the 13th's Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street's Freddy Krueger, and Child's Play's Chucky. This is because the genre focuses on the themes of scaring and shocking the audience rather than forming a connection with them. I use this to primarily in my poster and film magazine front cover, showing only the antagonist of my trailer to show the audience who it is that they should be scared. However, I did try to form a connection with the audience using the form of characters by choosing the actors to play the victims to be within the age group of the target audience, aging around 18 to 25-year-olds. This is a very typical convention in horrors as it shows vulnerability within the character and the audience. With the music, I kept within the theme of dark, intense soundtrack. I used tracks that build up suspense and created the atmosphere of terror for the audience. For the titles, I kept within the conventions again by keeping the message secretive and hidden, causing the audience to want to watch the film to find out more on what the message and idea is. One other convention in horror trailers specifically is the technique of not showing any gore or deaths in the trailer. This is to keep the audience speculating on how it is the victims die or if they die at all, increasing their desirability to go and watch the film. I did use a small storyline in the trailer which could be criticised as giving away the plot of the film. But through my research and planning, I identified that this is a very common theme in the horror trailers, as they are more focused on hiding the gore and terrifying scenes of the film from the audience rather than the plot of the film. This is because the idea of a story is not primarily focused on in the genre of horror, it is the idea of gore and scariness that is promoted. The use of POV shots and low-quality camcorders gave me the opportunity to follow the convention of lost footage, which is used in many famous horror films like The Blair Witch Project and Paranormal Activity. This was able to cover up my amateuristic theme and atmosphere of the trailer due to a lack of high-quality equipment by suggesting that it was shot by the characters themselves. On conclusion, my product uses and follows many typical and common conventions, making it suitable in the genre of horror, but it does not challenge them due to a personal choice I made to ensure my film is desirable.